So you can see Typical, he's going to start off on that pole and door to door here with that 34 is Dan the Man as they take off. And this is green as we're taking off here at Pocono. Ruthless Racing Series, Typical and Dan the Man up there on the front. As we'll see how they spread out against this very wide and tricky triangle that is Pocono. And I do like that R8 Auctions. As the 34 gets a little tight up high up there in turn 1. The 4 is going to allow the 4 to come down on the inside and make some moves. That's Bad Martin 5, been picked to be the winner already, as he's making those moves on the inside and worked himself up to second already shortly down the first straight stretch here at Pocono as they work their way through turn number 2. And a lot of people getting loose way down as the 9-car 1 up into the wall. We got the 11 around as we've got carnage back there on that second stretch. As we got Just So Happens and Jared getting caught up in that. As they reach the Geico restart zone. The 43 of Lando will start them off as they get to go, and good restart by the inside line. They took a good jump off of Redneck in that 88 on the high sides. There's going to be a lot of people working to the outside. There's so much room out there. Lando makes it easy. He says, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to dive in deep here, that 43, as he's got a good restart here. Dan the Man in second, working his way up in front of Bad Martin. There in that 4 car, some guys get loose again coming off that turn number 1. Turn number 2 is where we're going to see it though. Oh, we got a little door action going through the second turn. Somebody's going to get high and touch a little wall, I believe, as we got them spread out. Oh, one hard way into the wall. 88 around, 9 around, 19 avoids them. Oh, 3 cars involved in that wreck. Looks like the same 3 from earlier. Same turn. Unfortunate. We're going to go green this time by as we reach the Geico restart zone. Lando is going to get us going as he is taking off from the first position. Got Typical in second. He's got a good restart. Going to jump instantly out there to the outside and try to work that, as we'll see if they can get it done this time by. 43 out there leading. Got a guy way down to the inside back there running about 4th, 5th position. See if that forces anybody up the track. Got a couple going up the track. Got the 88 up the track. Oh, the 30, not quite sure who that was. 3 gets loose. 43 around. Big wreck out of 1. As the 43, the leader, gets turned around there. The 3 was, I'm not sure what happened. 3 just kept going. As Animal was that car that got in the wall up there in turn 1. Got another one coming off of turn 2. Really crazy. Got one way off down into the apron there. As we got the 48 of Shepard. Looks like he's took the lead. Yeah, 48 of Shepard's way out there. Got Dan the Man and Bad Martin trying to work behind him door to door. And got a good line behind them trying to work their way up on the high side. Looks like Bad Martin's going to be in a bad spot here unless he's able to clear him deep in this turn. Not able to do it. Dan the Man able to keep it even. Looks like he's going to get, Bad Martin's got the clearance. He's going to put the slide job on him. Barely snibs the nose, and he gets second place from it. Now they got a chance to chase down Shepard in that 48. We got 4 fast drivers, Bad Martin, Dan the Man, and Typical, all lined up here. Hollywood working hard off the bumper of that 3. Gets pushed up by the 8 there. Not quite sure who is in that 8 car. That's Snake Eyes in that 8. Pushing a little bit on that 16. Got Shepard right here in the lead as they've caught up to him rather quick. Bad Martin up on that bumper, taking the inside move, and he's got help from Dan the Man. Will Typical go with him or stay high? Typical's going to stay right in the middle, try to break a little bit of air. Not able to do it. It's going to go high with the 48. As Dan the Man and Bad Martin's going to try to take that 1 and 2 spot on the inside here. Is he going to pull the slide job this time? But on the 48 of Shepard coming out of 1. They're able to do it. Typical is going to gain a spot as well, as that's going to move Shepard all the way back to 4th. And now we've got some racing out here at Pocono. Lando, after that unfortunate event, is way back there. Snake Eyes still working on that Hollywood. Animal, after a little bit of the wall, is not able to get it done. As we got Typical out here, is going to try to work up there to that lead. Got Dan the Man and Martin really working for it up here. Dan the Man to the inside on turn number 3. Is he going to have it done? He does not have the outside grip, but he's able to get it on the inside. No, they're going to be about door to door coming out Is he going to be able to clear him on the front stretch? I'm not quite sure. Quarter panel still on that nose, and they're going to be door to door back to turn number 1. As we really got a race here between this 34 and this 4 right up here, and 1 and 2, and there's not a bad pack behind them. 3 wide in turn number 1. Are we going to go up and hit the wall? No, we're going to keep it straight. 4 wide out of 1. Oh my goodness, we've got some racing behind these 4s. Oh, we got door to door for the front, 4 wide for third. All right, so we got Bad Martin now leading this fiasco, and here's Hollywood back there with that 4 wide bunch we just witnessed. A couple guys hitting the wall out of 2. This was the troublesome turn earlier on in the race, but looks like we've lined it out, got it under control. 43 still not able to recuperate. Oh, one loose right here, and Snake Eyes off of turn number 3. Oh, Rednecks looks like he's had a little engine issue. We're going to try to hop back up here to the front. Typical's got a good view of that battle. It's door to door again, as Dan the Man in the 34 is working on the inside here. As the 4 of Bad Martin door to door overhead view here. As right here, the tricky triangle part 2. That second turn is a real heifer sometimes. As you can see right here, he's got to let way out, give up all kinds of speed to that 4, but he's going to be able to control it and bring it right back door to door, coming down to turn number 3 this time. 1 to go this time in stage number 1. Oh, we're door to door. There's Typical throwing his nose down there. We'll have 1 to go at the line. It'll be white flag at the line. Now we're racing hard for this stage win, as we got the 34 still leading. He takes the real inside line on turn number 2. 4 works himself up the track. He's going to slide and take it from the 3. The 3 in position 3 here. He's pushing on that 4. Will they be able to get it done here in turn number 3? 34 has got the lead as they come to the line. 3 is around in 3. He can't hang on to it. 34 is going to take the stage. Dan the Man's going to get it over Bad Martin here in stage number 1. 48 of Shepherd in third. As the 3, he just got loose there in turn number 3 and just lost it here at the end of stage number 1. As we're going to try to see, Dan the Man is up here on the pole for stage number 2. As we're going to get the green flag racing once again. 48 of Shepherd on the outside. Bad Martin's going to be in third on the inside. Jared way down on the inside here for this restart. 34 is looking to hang on to it. Maybe he's trying to go for the sweep this time around, as we're looking for anybody to be a new winner. We've had 3 winners in 4 races. Hollywood taking 2 of those wins. Shepherd to the lead once again. He had that little lead earlier, but they were able to line up and chase him down there in the later halves of stage number 1. 34 and the 4 doing the similar job here as they did in stage number 1 on that 48 and taking the lead as a pair. And then they're going to go fight for it together. We're way door to door. Oh, many cars around. A lot of cars shifting. I believe the 8 took the hardest of the licks. As we've got some good interior racing here, as the 34 is looking to make a little bit of a air brake here. 8 behind him of Snake Eyes, I think. I got a lot of new cars to figure out. It's going to be Typical counting us down and taking off. There's a double RS on Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Good restart there by the 3 as he's going to hang inside, unlike we saw Lando doing earlier. Hollywood's going to try to flip it up and go to the high side in that 16 car. Bad Martin in the 4 in third. You got 43 of Lando working his way back up there in the top 4 now. Typical back out to a usual leading position. Henson not able to make the race tonight. It's another car we could have had up here in this main group of 4. Lando is now in 4th position there in that 43 car, as we got a good line coming off 2. Seems like most people is going to get off 2 without any issue. We do have 2 people that are out due to engine failure for tonight. It was the 88 of Redneck and unfortunately the 34 of Dan the Man. Oh, door to door and 3 into the inside off of 2. 3 wide for the lead up front. Oh my goodness, as we got the 16 now able to weary his head back up in there after a little bit of side-by-side action. 4 into 43, once again door to door for that lead. Oh, the 3 working to the outside of the 43. Is he going to be able to use that high side advantage? You can sometimes get a little more fuel on the outside. On the outside of this turn number 3, but not able to do it. Lando, a good competitor here at Pocono, as he was leading earlier before he had a little bit of a setback. 16 Hollywood now a part of this race. So you got the 43 leading once again as we're going to try to get over to him. We're going to go right off the back of him and see how this all looks off this front view. And this turn number 1 is a hard one whenever you start pushing up the track like that. Now we got the 4 and the 3 working to the inside. 16's trying to pull a little air on the outside with the 43. 4 and the 3 are very tight on that inside. They're definitely going to have that positioning here coming into this turn. 16's going to get a little bit too much down in that grass. 43 hard up into the wall. 16's going to kind of avoid him there. And that's unfortunate. Lando was doing so well. Got a little tight there and got off that wall out of 2. Tricky, tricky triangle part 2. As we're going to try to get back over here. Here's Typical as he is trying to work himself out of 3rd position. Hollywood able to snib the nose and take 2nd place as they come down the front stretch. We'll go off the rear end of this American Ethanol 3 that Typical has decided to run this evening. The 16 Hollywood is now in 2nd. I believe Lando is still running 4th there, Travis. His day isn't all done as Typical is going to try to work hard on this 16. They let that 4 mess around too much. That clean air is going to allow him to run clean off with this race here in the stage number 2. As we have a hell of a race right here before us, thanks to everybody who's watching here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Inside 16 gets a little tight out of 2. A tricky 2, man, and here the 3 gets to go up to 2nd place, and he's going to close in very hard and fast on this 4. $16 and 3 once again coming out of 3. Oh, little move up to the upside. Oh, off the wall is the 16. 48 to the inside, able to get around. The 3 puts the 16 up there. He did it. He gave him the move for it. Oh, man, are they going to be able to chase down the leader now as they've got 6 to go in stage number 2? As the 4 of Bad Martin is going to win stage number 2. He should have won stage number 1 had it not been for Dan the Man. Typical tried to get it done, but had just an awful turn 2 there coming to the line. Not able to get it done. As we are going to take off here in stage number 3 from Pocono, Typical is going to be on the pole. Oh, sorry. As we got the 4 of Bad Martin to the outside here. And then we've got a fairly clean restart down through turn number 1. Most of the people, oh, we got one up in the wall hard coming out of 1. Couple people, no, 1 snapped way down to the inside. I'm not quite sure who that was. The 19 of Jared and the 8 of Snake Eyes seem to have collected each other there. Hard crash. There's the 11 of Just So Happens getting passed by Lando. And here's Typical, your leader, followed by Bad Martin in that 4. Hollywood in the 3, or in 3rd in that 16 car. $16 will count us down to go restarting this time by from Pocono. Hollywood is going to take off, and he's going to have a whale of a restart. 48 of Shepard gives him a good push to go with it as they jump ahead enough to jump out to the outside. Hollywood is going to do it. Him and Shepard both take the outside. Bad Martin to the inside. Only one that chose the inside there until middle turn. 43 of Lando in 3rd. Going to work to the inside of the 48 of Shepard. Oh, we've got it to do it right here coming off of 1. 16 of Hollywood still in the lead. 48 to the outside. 2nd place still belongs to the 48. 4 of Bad Martin way up on the wall. 43 of Lando to the inside. Hollywood's going to try to keep the lead. Not for long. 48 around door, and we have a huge wreck coming out of 2. 2's been troublesome all day. Well, 48 looks like he's the only one that didn't make it. The 9 kind of got swirly back there and hit the wall as well. But that's okay. Hollywood's going to drop back here all the way to 5th position on that. 48 at Shepherd didn't quite make it. As we're going to get going, 19's got that lead kind of pushed out there. 18 laps remaining here in stage number 3. As the fuel after that pit will be enough to make it for most of these guys. Will the tire hold up? We'll see. Typical had the best long-running car there in stage number 2, as he almost got it done, barring a little bit of a mistake in turn number 2, coming to the line to take the green-white checkered. Now we see the 19 getting caught by Lando, but that 19 just needs to relax and allow the race to just happen. If he just stays up here and stays clean, I think he can get it done. 43 to the outside, battling the 19 hard. He's going to push him up that track, not going to give it to him. Gets loose coming out of 3. Jared's not able to maintain it, but he's able to go down to the inside. And now we got the 43 leading, as a 3 going to jump down to the inside in turn number 1 and take the lead, put the slide job on him, and I think he's going to clear that nose. And he's got the 16 of Hollywood working on the inside of him too. 43 and the 3 able to clear Hollywood as he jumps back up into 3rd. 48 of Shepherd in 4th. 19 of Jared has dropped back to 5th since starting on the pole in here on this restart. 3, 43, 16 all working right here through turn number 2. 48 not far behind. This is a view that we had earlier on in the race. Where is Bad Martin? Where is that car? I believe I see him peeking around coming through 5th position. Bad Martin been a strong car all day. Think he has the better short run car, maybe not so much the long run car. A group of cars together would be devastating for this back pack. 48 of Shepherd better not lose that bridge between him and the front 3. 16 off the wall coming into 1. Working a little bit to the inside, the 16 here on the 3. Wedging himself hard outside on turn number 1. Not able to clear it. They're going to work together in a line down the front stretch. 43, 3, 16, 48, and the 4 have been the front runners here for most of the day. 43 just seems to run into an issue most parts of these stages. 1 car down way to the inside of Bad Martin. He's going to work on the 48's door as he works into turn number 3. I think he's going to be able to get it done. He does. Clears the 48, takes 4th position. Top 3 has not changed. Lando, typical Hollywood. Now Bad Martin up into 4th. We have 15 laps remaining. I have to tell you all the laps through a stream I watched from someone else, as unfortunately Heat does not give us that option. But we have 15 laps remaining right here in stage number 3. Typical takes the lead down the front back stretch. I'm not sure how you want me to call them here. There's a bunch of back stretches and front stretches. Turn number 2 has been the worst turn for us. The tricky triangle part 2. 3 into the door. 43 to the inside. Takes the lead back. 16 also has momentum to take second place. Well, all right, we got the 16 working to the inside here, and he's going to be pushed out a little bit by that 3 and the 43 working together. We've got it going on up here in this front pack. 16 trying to figure out a hole to put that nose in. Oh, 43 door to door with the 3, and that's top for that lead up here. 3's trying to block 2 lanes of traffic as he's coming into turn number 2. He's going to give up that inside to Lando. He does not want to do that, as Hollywood's actually able to get around Lando there on the outside. Not sure what Lando did. He might have led up. Oh, 3 off the wall again, proven to have turn 2 just cannot get it done. Hitting that wall again, losing the lead in the same fashion as he did earlier, but this time it's Hollywood who's took the lead instead of Lando. Lando trying to work that second place. 3 cars up here in the front. This has been crazy racing right here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. 4th and 5th position has been top between 4 and the 48 of Bad Martin and Shepherd. As I'm sure, I thought Bad Martin would got up here there. 3 wide for the lead this time through turn number 1. 43 able to take the lead for the moment. 3's going to have the momentum to the inside. Door to door coming down the front stretch, back stretch, whatever. Second turn has always been tricky here tonight. We're going to see who hits the wall this time. Little wall scraping going into the turn. Oh, man, here we go. We got, oh, bumper to bumper right there for that lead. I was going to try to get back onto Hollywood or Lando right here. Right here, Lando on the outside, holding on to the lead for right now. Hollywood on the inside. 16. Oh, bumps him a little bit. Gets a little loose. Hollywood's going to lose all kinds of time. He's going to be down on the inside on the checkered board, coming down the front stretch. Going to allow Typical to take second place. Hollywood's going to drop all the way back to around 5th position. So Hollywood did drop back to 5th position. He is now back there behind Bad Martin. All right, Hollywood has lost his position there as he's now back in 5th. Bad Martin, I'm not sure how Shepard was able to sneak up there so quickly as he is now in 2nd. So Shepard able to, he must have covered a lot of ground there during all that shuffling and racing that they were doing. .43 of Lando takes 2nd place back from the 48 of Shepard. 4 is getting close now as they battle door to door. He's going to be able to catch a little wind and gain a lot of position right here. 16 able to clear the 48, coming in and taking 2nd place. Now that allowed that 4 to bring it right up on the bumper here. Back door to door between the 48 and the 16. This is all for 2nd place right here. Second place is nearly 3.5 seconds off of the leader. It's literally the leaders to lose. 48, 16, the 4, having a hell of a race right here out of 2. Fighting for 2nd place, 3 wide. Back door to door through turn number 3. Here's the 4 trying to take over 3rd position from the 48. They are quarter panel to the nose and kind of bump off each other coming out of the turn. Typical still up there in the lead. Let's not forget him. Hollywood way down to the inside to break that draft. 3 laps remaining. I'm sorry, two laps remaining. But man, that racing there in the middle parts of stage 3 were something. And that's going to be Typical taking that checkered flag. Right there. He took the checkered flag. He's going to get to go do his burnout.